Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Jersey and welcome to the second DreamSanp ever done on the channel. So excited to continue to improve my DreamSanp craft, because it is totally different, the experience of this one. And I'm so thankful that this challenge is another one that doesn't require to have all these cool items that I don't have just yet. I like that we just need to make a campground. And thank goodness that I have some items that I can actually use for this. But again, the crazy thing about the DreamSanp is the approach, the work that you have to do, to compose a picture is I'm telling you, I still cannot wrap my mind around like how different it is compared to decorating like the way we do with Minecraft, the way we do with Dinkum, the way we do with any of the Lego games, is truly such a different experience to do this, and again, I have to go all in and out, so and find the location, find what I wanted to do, how did I wanted to do it, their location, their position, so then I can decorate around the characters, because that's been my approach. One of the first things to do here that I did is I needed to check, the items. We needed 5 outdoor items, we needed 7 simple items, and then casual and familiar, right? And I needed to see what I have that fit those categories and bring them out, put them out in the floor, first, put them out there so I can know exactly what I have to work with. That was one of the most important things, and then, finding the location. So, what did I want it to do, and the other thing that in here, they had a little stargazing, and I really like that idea. And one of the first things that I really thought is like, okay, I'm gonna do a bare camping ground. I don't have the RV, I don't have all these other items just yet, don't yet. In the future, hopefully I will have all those. But right now, so I've been camping, I've done camping in the past, so, let me put that experience to the test, and one of the things that I really wanted to do is work with the stargazing idea. That was going to be my main focus point. That's what I really wanted to do. So I was finding a cool place that I wanted to, so I found this area in the map right over here where you see the snowy mountains, but you're still in the forests of Valor, right? But the other thing that I wanted to do is to kind of dress for the occasion, right? So we see a little snow, so let's put a jacket, and that's what I did. I put like the best hat that I can right now for like camping. So we went ahead and put like the fishing hat, and you go camping. So, I got a little headphones, because why not? We go camping, we listen to music, right? Maybe you listen to a little audiobook or something. I put a little backpack on the back, and now I got at least the aesthetic of the character to kind of fit a little bit of the vibe of the camping vibe, right? To me, I think that was important. So the next thing I wanted to know is what position did I want to do, and some of the other positions, and that this is something that I've heard so many people talk about, that we need more position, more way the character to stand that are different. Right now, there's only 4, and that's it. I mean, technically 3, but if you count the one that's not, then 4, and they're not that great. I'm be honest, they're not that great at all, and it's not good. So I mean, I have no power, I have no control, but so far the best one that always look is the one that you're using with your animal, with your pet, with your companion, and those are usually the best one. So as you can see, I found this little corner. I wanted to have some water. I'm doing some test runs here just to see and make sure that all these items are actually qualifying, and that was my take. I wanted to make sure to qualify, and then now we gotta start working on the campground. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot to do, and finding the position. So the key here for me was, where is my characters gonna stand? So then I can find. Once I found where the character's gonna stand, as you can see, now I can start moving all the pieces together, right? Where I wanna put the table, where do I wanna put where we're sleeping as we're camping, we got a little bike and all of that. And then not just that, but there's a lot of stuff that we need to hide. I wanna hide part of that bridge. I want this area to feel a little more foresty. But first, we gotta do an initial layout, right? And again, when it comes to pictures, one of the things that I noticed is you can't put things too far apart, because and then they don't fit on the picture. Is you can't do a build, you gotta do a picture. And the more I know I'm gonna do this, the more I'm gonna get used to it, But as you can see right now, I'm adding the forest, I'm adding now the edging, what's gonna edge out this picture, what's gonna be outside of the picture, hitting the picture frame, because again, we're doing a picture here, we're building a picture. And as you can see, there's one of the first constellation right over there, and now I'm getting the right area. See, the pines are kind of coming together, we're having right here, we see in the constellation, everything's doing great. But I couldn't take the picture on this one because I was not ready. Everything still looked empty. Everything still looks a little bare. So, and I still needed to move some pieces. Nothing was ready, but the idea was there. What I really wanted to do on this picture is coming to fruition, and the main point is the constellation. That's the key. That's where my money shot is gonna be. I want that constellation to be up there because I really like that idea, having the constellation, because sometimes we go camping for that. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to do is I didn't like the way the outside of the picture looked on this section over here. So I wanted to delete and move on this thing because I kind of want to cover part of this bridge. And as you can see, we put a giant rock over here that kind of fit the aesthetic. Eventually, we're going to move this rock. So the log actually is facing the camping ground, like we're doing right here slowly. There we go. Now we moved it. Now it's facing the camping ground. So now it's going to give you, again, a little more woodsy feeling, all that stuff. And then it's just finding all these right locations, right, where the pieces are going to move for a picture. Now, in the picture, the camping ground looks great, right? At the very end, it looks great. But if you look at it as a build, it's not good. It's ugly as heck. It's just, it won't work. As a build, it's not going to look good. As a picture, it does what it needs to do, right? And that's something that is so weird to me. It truly is so different when I'm working on Disney Dream Valley, working on the DreamSanp. Is the approach. It's completely different, But I like this challenge. I really do. I actually had my dad over. He was over here, and my dad actually, he's a professional photographer. So, we were talking about how cool the aspect of this is, and it's so cool because it is true. To work for a picture, the composition that we're working on is so different than doing a build. And and we were talking and how the mechanics and this and it was just so cool. I was just showing him, just showing him like what we needed to do and how it's different than compared with the other games that we do in the channel. But besides that, so now I'm adding a little light source. We're camping, we need a little light torch, and of course these are all the lights that I have at the moment. As you can see, as I'm going through the game, you see my inventory. It's getting bigger. We're buying everything every day, but I still got a long way to go, we only been playing this for a little over a month now, maybe, we haven't been here that long, but we are getting more items, and I'm thankful that this challenge was here, that this challenge was one that I can actually do once again and feel like I actually did something and not done anything. But as you can see, we keep adding more items, we keep adding a little more light source. We're moving away from adding this little, like a little coconut campfire there, but eventually I noticed that it needed something more than just this one. That we needed some type of fire, and we're gonna bring in one of the stove that has the fire underneath it that we see in one of the solar plateau. So we're gonna bring that over here so it can actually feel a little more like a campfire. So back here, as you can see in the picture, every time we test the picture, it still feel empty. It didn't feel full. So what we did, we added some of the bushes, we added another tree line in the back. So every time we stand again and we test the picture, we want to see how much full it feels. And you see how much more now it feels full. It feels a little bit better. And now the composition is getting better and better each and every time. So now we got the lights, we got this, we got the picnic blankets. We keep moving some of the items still. We're going to move the guitar once again. We're going to move this. I moved the character just a little bit more towards the front eventually, because that way I can grab exactly of the scenery that I want. We went ahead and added a couple more pine trees on one side because I still wanted to feel here. As you can see, we added more on this other side as well. Kind of move them just a little bit because nothing is just fitting just right. It's not falling in the position that I want, but slowly and slowly, we're finally getting a position because at the same time, don't forget, this is supposed to be a normal camping ground. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to make it feel like it's not, because it's supposed to be a little more rustic because I don't have some of the other items. So I want to have that balance, right? And then the key was to leave the game running forever until I got the right constellation falling right there in the center. So the game ran forever. But as you can see, we're getting to this point. We're moving some of the things. Things are looking better now. As a picture, it's looking better, And then I had to choose, I had to decide which picture did I want. Did I want to go small, medium, or big? It was so hard to choose. I almost went with the middle, but I decided eventually to go with the full screen. I think because since I have such little items, I think the full screen made more of impact. Even though I like more the middle one, as an actual picture composition because I like that crop better. But we went ahead with the full one, and you will see that at the end. But as you can see, we added a couple more lamps just to give it a little bit more. And we're gonna move the lamps once again. We're gonna add one over here. We keep moving them just to see how it's gonna frame better on the picture. I still did not like it over here, so we're gonna move that lamp once again over here. And then I'm always freaking out because what about if I'm moving all this stuff, we're gonna get the right constellation appearing right dead center, and then we're gonna miss it, you know? So as you're working this, I was working this and I'm counting on the constellation, it was a little nervous. It was just a little bit nervous, but here we are. We're still tweaking, we're still working, but you see how everything now feels more full. So the idea is, again, this is supposed to feel a little more rustic. It feels supposed to be something that, you know, you maybe the tables here, this is a area, and then you put in the blanket, you got your backpack, you unloading everything. And that was kind of the feel that I wanted, you know, with the items that I have. I think I feel like we did a pretty good job on this. I think everything felt right. There's another constellation, but never felt right the center, so we were good. And here we are. We finally got one. And I left the game running forever, and I keep popping in and out just to find, and then I had to make a choice. As you can see, now we're normal speed, and I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying to get the right look when the character's gonna look in the camera in such specific way that I really wanted. I wanted this look like, yeah, we did good. See, right there. And it blinked, and it blinked. I was like, no. And I had to do it so quickly. I wanted to make sure because I really want the constellation to be in the air, not touching the pine. And here we are. We got the picture. We got the look. We got the character looking. And I was like, oh my gosh, here it is. We're going to submit it. So overall, this is the composition. We got the water, we got the fire, we got all the items that make it look like campfire. We got, you know, the waterfall going on. We got the constellation in the back. And I'm so happy with the end result. I think we did really good on this picture. I think everything worked out. And that's it. That's DreamSanp number 2. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I will see you next time. Alright guys, see you later. Bye.